J.
Hi everyone, this is J.M.Wong again. Welcome to another video. As you have seen from the title below, I'm going to talk about Harry Potter again. Yes! Well, today I'm going to talk about my collection. Yes, as a Harry Potter fan, there's definitely things that I've bought related to Harry Potter, and here's one of this, which is the cloak. And if you're wondering what house I'm in, it's quite obvious. Everything is yellow, and even my phone case is yellow, and with this, that matches with this. I think by now you will know that I am from Hufflepuff! Yes! I'm a Hufflepuff, I would say. And as you can see on my hand is my self-made wand, because I feel like only a self-made wand can truly show what kind of a wizard I am. And as you can see, this is Galaxy. If you want to know how to make it, I have done a video on how to make these wands a long time ago. You can definitely check that out. But for this video, it's not going to be about my DIY Harry Potter stuff. It's going to be my Harry Potter franchise collections. And yeah, let's go straight to the video. Okay, so perhaps let's start with the wands. This is the first wand that I have ever bought from the Harry Potter franchise, and this is a wand from Hermione, and it's in fact a pen, which is quite nice. I really liked it. I think I bought it like 4 years ago, and there's still ink inside because I don't want to use it up, and I really liked it. It's quite convenient, and yeah, it's quite smooth when you write something with it. However, I was a little bit disappointed when I saw the package and it said it's made in China, but I think I got over it now because recently I also bought this Scamander's wand, which is also a wand pen from the Hong Kong pop-up store, if you have seen my previous vlogs. And this is also the same brand, and the pen looks like this, which is quite nice. Something made in plastic, but I think it's still high quality stuff for me. So these are the two pen wands that I have, and I think I will keep on using them from now on. To put in my writing kit perhaps. So these are the two pen wands. And then I've also bought the light up wand from the Hong Kong pop-up store. You can check out that vlog there, and I really like this concept. I noticed the wands in the Osaka Universal Studio, the Harry Potter Universal Studio in Osaka, has similar features like this, where you can light up and you have this effect of, you know, like actually having a magic wand. Because this is daylight, you can't see it. You can check it out. There's another clip in my previous vlog that I showed you what it's like in the dark. And what I really liked about this is this stand here. It's really cool. This is Voldemort's wand, and you can put it inside, and then it will stand on its own. So this is really cool. And there's also the Harry Potter wand, but to be honest, I don't really like Harry Potter wands. I know people's gonna kill me for that, but yeah, I'm not really a fan of Harry Potter's the wand design. I really like Voldemort's wand design, so I brought his wand instead of Harry Potter's wand. So yeah, this is the light up wand, and well, this is my last wand, but it is by far my favorite wand, and one of the wands that I've always wanted, which is this one. I brought it in Orlando, the Universal Studio, and this is brought right in Ollivander's, and it is a interactive wand. I bought it like 3 years ago when I went there, and you can see the bag is quite damaged now. It's a bit sad, but I'm gonna show you inside. Inside is the best. So always wanted to show you guys, and I can finally show it in this video. So first look at the box first. This wand does not belong to any characters. There is no character names on it. This is a wand that are you know, a series of wands that are created for people like me who doesn't want to buy character wands but wants a wand on about themselves that represents themselves. And I remember when I, you know, learned about like go and choose my wand, and they say this wand represents someone who wants to become a creative teacher I think, creativity, and want to teach people and inspire people, if I didn't remember it wrongly. And yeah, so I chose this, though the design wasn't like as good as the one that I originally wanted to buy, but I wanted to buy something that represents me, which is a teacher and being creative, inspiring and creative teacher. Yeah. And yeah, this is the wand, and it is an interactive wand. There's infrared system here, and you can only use it in the park, and you just switch and you choose different wand shapes and stuff, and then you can do magic in it. And inside there is a little map. This is the map, in fact, of the Universal Studio. Each of the spots means different things that you can do with your wand inside the park. So yeah, this is my wand collection, from the Harry Potter franchise. And next I'm going to show you my cards. So yeah, this is my card collection. I know these are the chocolate frogs cards. They are different. This is from the big ones where you actually have the whole box in this shape, and these one are in packages, and I prefer this one because for this one you have limited characters. It's mainly from the 4 houses, and also I think Dumbledore. It just looks really real when you flick it. But this one, you have different characters, different kind of wizards, and I really like it, even though this is Dumbledore. But I really like this, some of the characters that are not mentioned in the movie before. And at the back, it tells you a little bit of the background, and here as well, there's more details at the back. So yeah, now let's go on to the keychains. So these are the keychains. In fact, these 4 are keychains that were bought by my brother as gifts from the Universal Studio in Osaka. And this one, interestingly, it's not bought from any of the official Harry Potter franchise shops. So it's it is bought from a market in Australia. Like when I went to Australia, they have a lot of flea markets, and I found one of these in the store. Somehow represents my experience in Australia. So yeah, this is R&D collection. Let's go on to the next one. And so because my collection isn't that big, I was thinking, well, why not just show everything out? And so yeah, let me briefly talk about this. First, of course, I have my lovely Pygmy Puff that has sounds in it. I brought him with me when I was on my UK trip. The funny thing is, it's still on. So in fact, this Pygmy Puff was a gift from my brother again, but it was brought by him when he was in UK and when he went to the studio tour, and he bought me this. But because I decided to go to UK too right after he comes back to Hong Kong, so when he handed me this Pygmy Puff, I brought it with me to my UK trip as well. So if you have checked out my vlog, you will see my Pygmy Puff there. So it's kind of funny. It's like it just came back from UK and then it went to UK with me again. So yeah, this is my Pygmy Puff there. And this is a pin. Funny thing is, it was originally a souvenir that I bought for my brother from Orlando Universal Studio, but I thought he was going to collect pins, right? But eventually he didn't like it, so I said, well, I would just take it back if you don't like it. So this has 4 houses in it, and it's a pin, and it's still brand new. But yeah, really liked it. And oh yes, this. Yeah, in my beginning of the video, I've showed you that I have the phone cover, the Hufflepuff one, and the reason why I bought another one, which is the one with 4 houses, is because the case, the phone case, is really tough. I must say, I've dropped my iPhone for at least 7, even 10 times now, and every time it is this case that saved me. And the reason why I when I was still in UK, I decided to go back straight away is because I dropped my phone there once, and that Hufflepuff phone case kind of saved me, and I thought I must go and buy it, because I think £15 for something that could, protect your phone that well, it's really worth it. So I decided to go back, and originally I really wanted to buy another Hufflepuff design, but my friend said, why do you have to buy 2 covers, like phone cases with the same design? Why not buy another one? So I decided to buy this. And yeah, of course, the photo stickers. In fact, I have another one, which I recently bought this. The stickers, yay, the stickers. There's Voldemort, that's Harry Potter. Oh, in fact, this is, wait a minute. So this sticker box is in fact from this one, which is a snow globe. I almost forgot it. So this is from this box. So for this series, there's always something inside with a sticker kit inside. And yes, for this one, it is a snow globe. There's Hogwarts Castle. But to be honest, when I first bought it, I was a bit disappointed because I thought it's going to be cool. There's going to be 3D stuff. But let me show you. Inside, yeah, there's snow, but it's just 2 cards. I don't know. Cards in it. I think I expected a lot more when I bought this, so I was a lot disappointed. I bought it in USA in a bookstore, Barnes & Nobles, I think. Yeah, well, it looks pretty, but a bit disappointing. And here, the sticker kit is Voldemort, focus on. And yeah, I can put it back in. One set. So that's that. And now here. Funny thing is, I bought this from Primark, as you might have known by now. Primark have a lot of Harry Potter stuff, and sadly, when I went there, there were only a few, not that much. And I only bought some socks that I planned to give to my friend as souvenirs, but I always forgot to bring them that. So eventually I decided to use them. You can see these 2 are gone. One, because I've given one to my friend, I think, and one for the Hufflepuff one. I decided to use it because I love Hufflepuff and I belong to the house, and why not have a pair of socks from that? And I decided to use that. And for these socks, 2 socks, I will probably use it in the future as well. But now this one, I think some of you have already seen it. This is a USB from the studio, the Warner Brothers studio, and yes, and within this USB, there is a clip of me flying on a broom. Yes, flying on a broom. And yeah, I spent quite a lot on that, but it's worth it because you have a clip on it. And here, in this package, there are bookmarks relating to Harry Potter stuff, and one of the bookmarks I really like. There's also the, let's see, mainly it's the stuff that I got collected from UK trip. What else do I have? Oh, yes, bookmarks. I got a few bookmarks from the bookstore because I really liked it. And yes, and also one of my favorites, the Harry Potter passport from Warner Brothers Studio Tour. And you got stamp inside. It's really pretty. Oops. I didn't stamp a lot because this passport was given to me by my friend when he went to studio tour. When I went on the studio tour, I didn't realize they have something like amazing like this, so I didn't get one, and I was quite sad. And my friend said, "Oh, in fact, I got an extra one. Do you want it?" I was like, "Oh my god, yes!" And yeah, he gave it to me. I'm so thankful about it. Now I'm going to show you my book collections, mainly the novels and any books related to Harry Potter. Now, when you talk about the first book you ever bought for Harry Potter series, normally people would think it's the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, but the funny thing is, the first book I've ever bought would be Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire instead. I think I bought this because I saw it in the airport and I was so into the movies, and I told my mom I have to read it, but I was like in primary 4, and so I never got to finish it so that was crazy. But as you can see, the pages are really yellow, and this is the cover. My second Harry Potter book, we'll then go to this, the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So I eventually decided I have to start reading all the books after watching all the movies and knowing every details. I have to read the book, start to read it, and I used it in my honors project, and therefore it looked like this. Because I read everything. I had to read every details in it, and I even highlighted everything in it inside to help me to do my honors project. It was totally worth it because I got a really good result, and I'm really honored that I could actually use Harry Potter as one of the books that I've used in my honors project. I'm so glad that my professor allowed it. This is the first one, and I really wanted to find the original design, the first edition, so I go through every website, for looking for secondhand stuff, and finally found this, and yes, I'm so happy about it. And then, of course, when I went to the book fair, I decided I should go and buy all the Harry Potter books. And for these 3 books, I found this cover design, which is quite new. And these are the book designs that I found that are relatively cheap in the book fair. And I also later discovered another 2 design, which is the other 2 books that I've missed, which is the Half-Blood Prince and the Order of the Phoenix, that I feel like I would want to buy it. It's much cheaper. I forgot how much is it. Oh, it's around $40, Hong Kong $40. So it's quite worth it. So yeah, I did write the 8th book, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child script. I have that vlogged 2 years ago, I think, or 1 year ago, I forgot. But yeah, you can go check that out. I've talked about this book before. And of course, I also have the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find It screenplay here. Really like the cover, the screenplay, as well as the original textbook. So yeah, I will prefer this textbook over this screenplay, definitely. Recently, I've bought one more of these, which is the Tales of Grindelwald. This is my copy, and this is a copy that I bought online, which is really cheap. But the owner, the original, previous owner of this book, kept it really well. She kind of read the book quite nicely compared to mine. So because it was cheap, I decided to buy one more copy, because I think I would probably use it as a gift for my students who want to improve their English, because I feel like the words are not really that difficult. It's quite short, and for someone who are not really that motivated in learning English, this might be a good book for them to start with, especially a lot of them are Harry Potter fans, and yeah, and I think it would come in handy someday. It's also in the Hogwarts Library collection, which is Quidditch Through the Ages. I'll start reading that. I've completed Fantastic Beasts, but never started reading this because I'm not a huge fan of Quidditch, anything related to sport, no matter it is magical or not. But I will go through it someday, I think. This would be another book that you have seen in the first video in 2018, definitely this one, Harry Potter, A History of Magic. How can I miss that? I put this right next to me when I sleep, so I could read at least one page or a few pages before I go to sleep. Give me good dreams. So yes, you have that. And now what's coming up, it's something not a lot of you might have known, because it's not written by J.K. Rowling. It's more like a scholarly paper that I've discovered in a second-hand store. It's a book that analyzes this Harry Potter series. It's called The Magical Worlds of Harry Potter, A Treasure of Myths, Legends, and Fascinating Facts. It's by David Colbert. And yeah, it talks about how the series, become so successful, and elements how it relates to different cultures. It's quite similar to the History of Magic, but this is the official one, and this is more like from a other person's point of view. So yeah, it's really interesting. And the last book would be this one, my coloring book. This is a gift. It is a Christmas gift from last year, but from my friend Clarissa, if you remember her from my first few videos. Yes, she gave it to me, and I'm so touched when I'm not really good at coloring, so I decided not to start it. I just go through it. I don't want to start it because I feel like I would ruin the whole picture if I start coloring in it. But perhaps someday, when I kind of have the mood and I will probably do some colorings. But not for now, because I feel like I would definitely ruin the color with weird colors if I started that right now. But it's really amazing. The whole coloring book is amazing, and they even have pictures from the movies and the paintings. I really, really like it. So thank you, Clarissa, for giving me this as a Christmas gift. Oh, yay! So anyways, yeah, I think that's probably it. I know the collection is really small compared to a lot of the videos I've saw online, but I really want to share with you guys about the things that I have concerning the Harry Potter franchise. And yeah, I hope you like it. If you like it, remember to like and to subscribe, and also comment below and tell me what you think of my collection, and also what kind of things that you have. And yeah, you can share it with me, so probably I would consider going buying it someday if I do encounter those things you've mentioned. And yes, let's end this video by saying remember to stop existing, start living, and be alive. Bye!